I want to talk about self-leadership. And what the hell does it mean anyway? Because I'm sure you've been hearing a lot of people talking about leadership in many ways, or being examples of what leadership may mean to you based on those examples, right? And so for me, leadership has always been about being self-led, because for me it's so important that before you can lead others, you can lead yourself. And whilst none of us are perfect, excuse me whilst I flip through my notes. I literally wrote a couple of notes and I just closed the page now and I can't find them again. Classic. So what was I saying? Whilst we're all on the journey, right? We're all on the journey and on the road of self-discovery and growth and understanding. And when we look at leaders, we expect them to be this perfect leader, and we forget that they're actually human first. But what I mean by self-lead, well, what leadership is really about self-leadership. It's really about walking with integrity and being congruent with what you're leading. So really walking your talk, right? Walking your talk, or having been there before. And for me, that's what it's all about. Whether you're in the online space, in the offline space, whether you're leading groups, youth clubs, spiritual groups, businesses, entrepreneurs, it doesn't matter, okay? Whether you're leading fan clubs, I don't know. It doesn't matter. But what matters to me is that you're doing it in integrity, you're being an example, right? And for me, that's one of the qualities. When it comes to the online business, by the way, say hi. If you're watching on the replay, I'd love to know who's watching. I'd love to know who's here. Comment, say hello. I want to come in and say hello back. If you're online and you're online because you're also building your business, you're also sharing your message, you're here to inspire, empower, and activate people into their life's mission or into their own path of healing or awareness or consciousness or whatever that may be, right? Or business or marketing. And you're here in the online space, there are certain things that we as self-leaders do differently to others who are not self-led. Okay, and this is, yeah, I wrote some points down which I dropped in my TikTok, by the way. If you're not on TikTok, join me there. If you are on TikTok, join me there. If you're not on TikTok and you probably have been resisting it for many years, like I did, I know what you mean. But it's really about it's not about the platform, it's about who you follow. It really is. It really is about who you follow. But as I was saying, if you're watching me on after party, if you're watching me on the replay, say hi. I want to come and say hello to you. So 5 things as self-led entrepreneurs we do differently is, number 1, we take action. We don't procrastinate, okay? We don't procrastinate, we take action. And that action could look messy. That action could look totally imperfect. That action could be without having all the answers. But what we do have, we have a vision, we have a mission, and we trust it, right? We don't dwell or overthink or overanalyze. And I think this is really important, and this is why, as I said, I did this on a TikTok video, but I really want to talk into this because I think it's important that we all hear, for those of you especially in the online space, but also in the offline space. And it doesn't matter what business, you have, it doesn't matter what group you're running, it doesn't matter whatever you're leading, right? So, hi John, good morning. Must be very early for you. Tell me who else is here. So yeah, we really take action. We take action. That is point number 2. We have a strategic plan. So we're taking action that is always aligned to that plan and is always aligned to that vision and mission, right? The road getting there may change. The road getting there may be flexible, right? So when people ask me, like, do you do everything by the book? Is everything a strategic action? Well, yes, it is a strategic action, but because I'm clear on where I'm headed, because I'm clear in what I'm doing, then I am open also to doing things different way and opening new doors and channels to get there, right? The road getting there may be different. So yes, I use both my strategic insights and me being actually one of my gifts and skills to really have like this visionary thinking, this future pacing, and I'm very much in the future pacing, but all like to see the steps to get there, right? So I have this this strategic ability, this bird's eye view on things and situations and businesses, that I can help you to kind of put the pieces together, right? When we feel like there are all of these pieces. But then that also having that plan, okay, having that structure gives you the ability to feel more at ease. And when we're more at ease, then we're able, and we're more trusting, and we're more allowing to receive different opportunities and insights that we know whether to take them or not, because we know whether that's just a distraction, or whether that's going to send us backward, or whether that's going to contribute to the bigger picture. Okay, sometimes there are big moves that we need to take that we don't fully have all the questions to, right? So back to point number one, we don't dwell on them, but we know deep down that this is going to contribute to the bigger picture. The third point I want to speak into is that self-led leaders and entrepreneurs seek support. Even if you're a solo entrepreneur, okay? This idea, this whole concept of solo entrepreneurship, I mean, for me, it's bullshit. For me, it's bullshit, because no single solo entrepreneur did it all by themselves. You can have a team without hiring a team, if you know what I mean. I have a team. I have a team of mentors and coaches. I have a team of peers, keeping each other accountable, bouncing off ideas. I participate and I pay to be in high-level masterminds where we can brainstorm, where we can share, where we can solve each other's struggles and obstacles, where we can brainstorm solutions to go to that next level, right? We brainstorm solutions on a strategic level. We brainstorm together. We help each other. We coach each other for our mindset, our emotional intelligence. I sit on these high level masterminds to be activated in that way, right? So seeking support is not a failure, or it doesn't mean anything that you're not good enough. In fact, self-led entrepreneurs seek support not when it's bad. Not only when it's bad, or when things go wrong, or when something is not working. We seek support and coaching and mentorship and support groups and accountability groups and masterminds when things are good also. Because that's when we start growing, that's when we start calibrating to that next level. We don't only seek help, as it sounds like seeking help, as we know it, when shit goes wrong, right? Or shit is not working for you. So this whole concept of solo entrepreneurship, you can call yourself a solo entrepreneur, but if you don't have your team behind you, now that team for you may be spiritual guides as well, ancestors, I don't know. People have their own crew behind their back, right? So lean on that support. Know when to lean on that support, not only in bad times, but also in good times, right? Self-led entrepreneurs and leaders are also so committed to their purpose, so committed to their mission and their vision, that mission and that vision is bigger than the bullshit that goes on in the mind. And no matter what comes up in life, they're not going to give up on it because shit got hard, because things got tough. No, they found solutions. Again, this is why it's so important to be in those spaces. So when shit hits the fan, when life throws shit at you, when things get hard, when things get tough, you have a support to lean onto. You have the support to lean onto. You have the support to lean onto and move forward. It doesn't throw you out of the game. Why? Because your commitment, your purpose, your passion, your mission, your vision is bigger than the bullshit that goes on between this ear and this ear. Remember that one. They get to hold it all, despite whatever's going on in their life. It's not something they give up on. Yep. And they treat their business as a business. They treat their business as a business. Whether you're a solo entrepreneur, whether you're building your team, whether you already have a team, whether you're growing from 10K to 20K, or from zero to your first $1,000 a month or $1,000 a week, or whether you're growing from 20K to 50K, I don't give a shit. You treat your business as a business. You're not a charity. You're here to do things differently. You're here to eliminate and reframe and rewire and heal. Our stories are on money. Our stories are about building wealth. We're here to do things differently, and in doing so, we're helping and we're empowering and we're serving community at large. We're serving the people who came into our space to be served, right? And in saying that, when we talk about getting into an alignment, we talk about getting into alignment, we talk about taking aligned action. Like, what the hell does this all mean anyway, right? What does this all mean? And for me, it's really about aligning our energy, aligning our mindset, aligning our actions towards those goals, dreams, and desires. Because you can have all the goals, dreams, and desires, but if you're still taking action for another goal or desire, if you're taking the same actions that is bringing you the same results, you can't expect anything different, right? So we need to calibrate our energy, we need to calibrate our nervous system, we need to calibrate our mindset and beliefs to be able to take that next strategic action, to take that next aligned action, to take that next big scary ass move. Being aligned doesn't only mean being free of fear. No, I walk with fear. I walk with fear. I know when it's a good fear, when it's a bad fear. I know when it's excitement, when it's anxiety. You need to know all of these differences and how it's feeling in the body. Because when you think something is feeling off, when things get hard, a lot of people use that as an excuse to say that it is not aligned. Most of the time it's bullshit. Most of the time it's because their little child is freaking the fuck out to take that next big level. Why? Because you're being more vulnerable maybe, or because you're showing more of yourself, you're communicating more boldly. Maybe you're bringing in an offer that is of higher value. Right? This is where we get to heal all of that stuff around self-worth, around trust in our work, around trust in the universe, around there's so much work that goes on behind the scenes, guys. You have no idea. It is an inside-out approach. I always talk about this. It is an inside-out approach. Your marketing, everything that comes out in the open, everything that comes out on the outside, this is just the tip of the iceberg. But what is feeding that iceberg? You can go and copy anyone else's content. You can go and copy them. You can go and copy that. Go ahead, be my guest. Go and try it. Go and try it for long enough to see if it's going to work or not. You might get some results. But is it sustainable? Because at the end of the day, you're not going to know where the fuck you're going. You're going to be a lost chicken, a headless chicken, running around the internet space desperate for sales. That's what's going to happen to you. Believe me, I've seen it many times before. This is just the tip of the iceberg. But if you want long-term success, if you want long-term profitable and sustainable success, what does this mean? What does that sustainability mean of your business? It means that it's sustainable for you, that you can continue growing and scaling your business without sucking your soul, without selling your soul, without being depleted, without going into overwhelm. You can continue to grow your business and grow your recurring income, grow your consistent income, grow your impact, grow your reach on how many people you can serve without the expense of your health, your emotional well-being, your mental well-being, without compromising any of that. You continue to get to live the life you want to live. In fact, someone recently pointed out to me, like, Han, what you're doing is amazing. It is for me like the ultimate freedom. Being able to just pick up your laptop and cross continents without your business being impacted. You continue to serve your clients, you continue to receive your income. It doesn't matter. I took 2 days off. Nothing changed. I showed up for some of my clients on Voxer. I had my phone with me, and I did a Facebook Live in my paid container, in my paid membership. My clients were not impacted. My business was not impacted. And I was like, yes, this is it. And you guys can have it too. You guys can have it too. It's available to you if you want it to be available to you. If you decide that it's not going to be hard. If you decide that this is not hard. And this is where we get to clean up whatever is blocking you. Clean up whatever energetically or beliefs that are blocking you from actually taking that step forward. So this is what aligned activation is all about. Aligned activation starts on the 5th of September, exactly 1 month. I haven't really launched it yet. I've mentioned it in a few places. I am offering you a pre-launch sale, which is at 40% off. It's at 40% off, and what's going to happen is we're going to spend 4 weeks together. We're going to spend 4 weeks together. Each week there are going to be reflection prompts, journal prompts that we will discuss. Daily group Voxer. Daily group Voxer, what does this mean? It means on demand, real time, customized coaching and mentorship. Whether that's mindset, whether that's strategy, whether that's marketing messaging, whether that's creating your offer, whether that's whatever, okay, is going on in your life that you need a support system to kind of lean onto so you can navigate all of the things, right? Because this is what we're entrepreneurs, but we're human, right? Life happens. So this is a space where you can come in, right, and seek the right support so that you can navigate and so that you can continue to run your business and show up in your business without everything having to collapse, right? So we'll have 2 group, apart from daily Voxer, Monday to Friday, we'll also have 2 group strategy calls, again hot seat style coaching, where you get to have one-to-one with me. I keep these containers very small and intimate purposely so that each person has one-to-one time, whether you're looking for one-to-one time because you have specific questions, specific obstacle that you need to overcome, or a solution that you're looking for to help you do something, craft something, create something, we do that together, right? Or whether that's to really lean into the team, lean into the group, and ask everyone else for insights or experiences to help you through any situation, maybe on a mindset or emotional level, right? You get to choose. You also have 2 calls with me. Mostly these are strategy calls and alignment calls, but we can also do, this is optional, a limiting belief clearing for you, where we get to rewire completely a limiting belief that is stopping you from having success in your business. So this is super exciting, guys. If you want access, send me a message. Let's just make sure that this is for you. It's 40% off. If this felt like a fuck yes, like I need this kind of space to get aligned, to launch my next offer, to recalibrate my energy on my next goals, to make a strategic plan, right, to take aligned strategic action in my business, then this is for you. Send me a message so that you can get the 40% off. It will be launched on the 9th of August, okay, and from there the prices will go up. So if that is of interest, just drop aligned activation in the comments or send me a message directly and I'll get back to you. In the meantime, I wish you a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful weekend.